graduate of Women's Medical College of Pennsylvania, which is now under the Drexel Institute umbrella. But when I was in school, there were 40 in the class, and the courses were very, very difficult. But I didn't know that it was going to be easy, and I just snowballed from high school to college to medical school. And I was young; I was 20 when I started medical school, and we studied. I mean, we just knew we had to study, and we studied and studied and studied. So it was very intense. We also were. They did not have interns at our medical school, so the junior and senior students were basically externs as well. So we did our academic work, and there were great expectations. It was, and it is, and continues to be a Class A medical. One of the pioneers, I suppose, and I went to an all-women's medical college in Philadelphia, and the women there were pioneers, and we were expected to learn everything, and when we didn't know something, we had to know where to look. Medicine in an ambulatory care setting, and we had a population that was right there under our noses. We had, thousands and thousands of young adults, and we did general medicine. Again, in those days, we didn't have all the technology. In those days, we had to really concentrate on taking a history. We had to concentrate on listening to our patients, and we had to concentrate on sharing their story with them. And that's what we were trained to do. So we were trained to be compassionate. And I went to St. Vincent's in New York City, and I did a general internship, and I did some surgery residency. So it was general surgery. And one of my mentors there was John Connolly, who has now passed away, but he did head and neck surgery, and it was just so exciting. That was my first service, actually, even as an intern. And it just got me interested in the knives and all the wonderful, wonderful toys, and seeing incredible results. And it was, it's what I did. So we had 4 sons in rapid succession, and I lived in Center City, Philadelphia. It was very fun, and it was fun being a mom. John is an architect, trained in Philadelphia, and we have 4 sons. Matthew, who works for the state of Delaware in the Department of Visually Handicapped, and he is their go-to man when it comes to computer technology. Our second son, Peter, is at the Department of Energy, and he is married to one of his college sweethearts, and he and Betsy have 3 children, a 4th child, so we feel very blessed. And the best thing is they live very close to us, so we do see them a lot. And number 3 son is Daniel, who is a pharmaceutical, and our youngest child is Jesse. And Jesse has always been his own man, and he is a tattoo artist in Winchester, Virginia.
Cool.
Incredibly talented, has his own studio, travels internationally. Is just very, very happy. I like to do the deep water running. That's very good. It's good exercise. I go there several times a week. I have wonderful buddies up there, and we catch up in everybody's life, and we've some wonderful friendships have evolved in that.
What's involved in that?
Deep water running, it's basically aerobic exercise in the water. We are apparitions when we are dressed up. We wear a flotation belt. I also have gloves that increase the friction of the water, and I have some foam weights that I wear. And we basically do jogging and running, and we imitate some ski moves in the water, but we're constantly moving, and the instructor I knew what was going to happen, so I had been very well versed in the whole procedure and so forth, knew what was going to happen, and I have a pretty good pain tolerance, but I didn't, it was just marvelous. It was magical. I went up there, and everything was taken care of, and then I had excellent post-op care at my son's home, and in fact, they fed me ossobuco while one was icing my face. Activities. I would say within 2 weeks I was doing everything. And again, each day I would be prudent. I wasn't bending over, and I didn't have any little kids to pick up, so that wasn't an issue. But I was pampered, and I just resumed activity. By 2 weeks, I would say I was doing everything that I wanted. I'm happy with what I see. you know, I just like to take care of myself, and it's fun seeing that I obviously picked my parents well, and since I had a weapon to deal with the ravages of age, the sagginess, I'm all set. But I just enjoy looking the way I think the way I feel. I look the way I feel. I look the way I feel inside, and I'm very happy about that.
That's
I'm
nice.
glad I had the opportunity and the gifted hand. Also, you need to be realistic about your expectations. Sometimes people can go in, I think, with unrealistic expectations. So you have to be, you don't expect miracles. You're not going to be a whole different person. And the most important thing, once you've decided that you'd like to have something done, and you can, and you're not taking food from the table, but you can afford to do this, you have to choose your surgeon very, very well. And expect well, how can I say this? Consult with your surgeon and discuss your expectations and so forth, and have a dialogue with your